It makes you feel like 1% better when you're feeling so bad that 1% is everything. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. Well, we're coming towards the end of our interview, and we usually end with a little rapid fire set of questions that relate to sex. Are you down?
I'm ready.
She's ready.
I'm drunk. Right. I'm drunk, so I'm really ready.
Perfect. All right, let's do this. So, how did you learn about sex growing up?
My best friend Sarah. She taught me to give a blowjob with a hairbrush.
I did it with toothbrushes.
What? You're really underselling a penis there.
Yeah. In 3 words, how would you describe the first time you had sex?
Oh, hairy. I'll get to that in a bit.
Oh.
Hairy, confusing, exciting.
Oh.
I didn't realize you had to shave your vagina, basically.
Oh, you were the hairy one.
I was the hairy one.
And how did you...
I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know you were meant to do that. I thought it was just the hair was just there.
I guess it's not. It's not necessary. I mean, I think it's back in style in LA at least to not shave.
Yeah, but well, he didn't take. Well, not that he didn't take it that well, but he was certainly pointed it out.
What did he say?
Well, he was just like, you might want to think about getting rid of some of that. Anyway, sorry, I've interrupted your fire round. I'm ready.
Do you want to take the next one?
Yeah. Tell us about the most memorable sex experience or whatever first flashed.
Having sex with an ex in a country park up against a tree.
This is why you have a video about 10 reasons to have sex with an ex.
Yeah, I've had sex with a few exes.
That doesn't cause you more anxiety?
No, because I'm actually quite good friends with a lot of my exes.
I'm friends with a lot of my exes, and if I had sex with them, it would set me off, being like, "Oh my God, are we getting back into this thing? What does this mean for us?"
If you're not in love, if you don't love them anymore, it's just sex, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess that's the tricky part.
Especially if you're saying the guys you were in love with were very good looking.
Well, that one wasn't actually the country park one.
That you bring up something interesting, which is that about if you don't love them, it's just sex. Does that create anxiety for you at all, or no?
I've had one ex-boyfriend where I literally did not want to be with him after we'd broken up, but we still had really good chemistry, and that's rare for me. I haven't. It's rare for me to meet someone like that because normally I can only sleep with people that actually I have feelings for. Mm-hmm. So that was perfect balance for me.
A little friends with benefit thing going on.
Yeah, which I didn't think I was capable of, but actually I am if someone's a bit of a prick, but hot.
I know the feeling. Anyway, here's the next one. What is the number one thing that turns you on? What is the visual or sound that arouses you most?
Butt plug.
Oh, I think you're the first person on our show to actually... No, that's not true. Yeah. We've had many people talk about butt plugs, but I do
enjoy a bit of that.
Oh, butt play.
Butt play.
What is your greatest asset in the bedroom?
Blowjobs.
Oh.
I've got big lips.
How do you choose who to have sex with?
How do I choose? Well, I just want to really fancy them.
I want to fancy them.
That's such a British term.
Well, I mean, if you're sleeping with someone, it doesn't really matter what their personality's like, does it?
It kind of does. If you're really with an asshole, it's
hard. If you're just going to have sex with them, who cares?
I don't know. Sometimes it's just if they're an asshole, they're really self-centered. I don't want to be with around.
To be fair, I have slept with the hottest model you've probably ever laid your eyes on, and I'm pretty sure. No, he was really selfish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, there is that, but you can still fancy people that aren't like that.
But also, I think if emotions are involved, which happens more easily when the person's not treating you like shit, I think that's a completely different experience of intimacy than when.
Absolutely, and absolutely, and it's definitely very different. But that's why I don't want to go out with models because they're really fucking selfish in bed.
Okay, next one is how many people have you slept with?
Probably like 15.
What?
What do you mean?
I'm shocked.
I know.
15, not 50.
No. No, I know. This is what people think about me, but I'm actually very good at talking the talk on YouTube, but I don't walk the walk.
Ah,
well, I've had quite a few boyfriends apart from the last 9 years. And also I'm not very horny when I don't have a boyfriend. I'm not that bothered by it.
Oh, for other people, you're saying?
No, I'm not that. I don't think about sex all the time if it's not an option for me.
You don't have a good Lilo vibrator?
No, don't get me wrong. I'm all over the Lilo vibrators. But that's a bit of a different thing. I'm talking about sex. Like for me, just masturbating is, I would definitely do that a lot.
How does that affect your mental state?
I feel a bit like crying after.
Oh,
So
wow.
we call it a crank over here. So it's a crying wank. So like, no, but is that another thing about masturbating? Like you're all up for it, and then at the end you feel a bit disgusting. It's a bit like eating a Domino's pizza. Like you really want it, and then you feel really upset.
You know, some people have such different experiences with this. I mean, some people feel like after sex they're just the most relaxed and at ease. I'm sorry, after masturbation, and other people have a lot of negative associations with it afterwards.
Yeah, I just felt a bit sad for myself.
That you should be with someone.
That it's come to this.
Hey, I say that's a waste of emotion.
No, I know, and it's not something I think about heavily. It didn't actually make me cry, but you're all into it, and then it's over, and you're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go to bed now."
Is this do you typically use porn or no?
I do actually. I don't have to, but sometimes I do feel like it.
Yeah, it goes quicker.
So quick, like 10 seconds.
And so does that is that related?
You could have been my daughter.
I mean, I probably am.
Does that relate to the shame of it or the feelings afterwards?
Probably, because porn is disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's for me. That's usually if I'm feeling shameful afterwards, it is like
because the ones that I watch are really like. I really like this one called Fake Taxi on Pornhub. Have you seen it?
I love fake casting couch. It's
oh,
very similar.
Yes, it's probably similar. But the guys are always disgusting.
I know. And why is that such a turn on? I don't get it.
I don't know, but why is it always the guy that's disgusting and the girl's really hot?
I guess they're looking for something else for the guy. AKA a big dick.
Yeah, well, I know, but is there not someone hot with a big dick?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because when I watch a casting couch, they blur out the guy's face altogether. All you see is their body with a dick. Hey, speaking of that, do you get a lot of dick pics?
Do you know what? I don't. I've had honestly, I've had like 3. It's really weird. I don't know why.
What is your listener or your audience demographics?
On YouTube, it's obviously like 80% men. On Instagram,
I got you beat at 95.
Huh?
I got you beat at
really?
95.
Yeah, no, yeah. I've got a few women, and then on Instagram, it's 55% men and 45% women.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Which is a much better dynamic for me.
You'd think on Instagram where you could get instant gratification, you can put up beautiful pictures of yourself, you'd get more men.
I talk about a lot of female stuff.
And
mental health, I guess.
Yeah, like freezing your eggs is probably not one of the things guys really are searching for.
Yeah, I mean, no guys ever like those kind of pictures or videos. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but you really don't. You're not doing a lot of thirst trapping. You do some of it, but I'm saying a lot of it is just like you don't care what you look like. You just throw yourself up there.
No, I mean I care, and I get photos taken and stuff for Instagram sometimes, but
no, I'm talking about when you're doing your stories.
Oh, my stories, I don't care. Oh no.
So back to the rapid fire questions. We're almost there.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Is there anything you haven't tried?
Threesome?
What is your preference when it comes to anal?
As in, do I like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already talked about the porn. When was the last time you had sex?
When was the last time I had sex? About 4 days. 4 days ago in Mexico.
When
all the diarrhea stopped.
That's good that you let that clear up. What is the biggest red flag for you? I guess when meeting someone.
Oh, that's a good question. Biggest red flag. For me, it would be if they just love drinking. For me personally. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they're a party boy.
Tell us about a time when you felt intimate with someone but didn't necessarily have sex.
Oh. Oh, no, I did have sex that time. Oh, I don't know about that question.